Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting edition of
Box breaks with Bruce.
So that's right, we're back with another episode of Box Breaks with Bruce, and today we're opening up a box of Upper Deck's Boston Bruins Centennial. So 2024 will be celebrating the 100th anniversary of the Boston Bruins franchise. So we decided, hey, let's give it a shot and see what's in here. So I believe each box is essentially just a complete box set, as in a full base set, and then there's 5 or so parallels, and also a chance to pull an autograph card, one in approximately 10 boxes or so. So they're pretty tough, but it should be pretty neat here. Yeah, it's all about the Bruins. If you don't like the Bruins, it's not the product for you. I love the history of hockey, whether it's the Bruins, whether it's the Canucks, whether it's the Hurricanes, it doesn't matter. I just love hockey, and that's why I run my museum company and do some box breaks along the way. But before we begin, my friends, don't forget to like the video, share it if you feel like it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I know you will have a fantastic time here with us. And don't forget to answer our viewer engagement question of the day. So today's is a very easy one. What is your favorite NHL team and why? Pop it in the comments down below, and who knows, you may get featured in a future comment shoutout portion of a future episode of Box Breaks with Bruce. So of course, we're going to be also preparing for our Christmas episode coming up next week, so this is our kind of a little warm-up into it. But you know what I'm about to say right now, my friends, and that is... So let's get ready for box breaking. Let's see what's inside this box. All right, my friends. So let's see what is going to be inside this box of Bruins Centennial. Let's go through 100 years of history together. Okay, so I'm actually not sure whereabouts in the stack the hits are going to be, so we'll just kind of go through it one at a time. So we have Eddie Shore, PJ Axelson, Marco Sturm. We'll take, in fact, little stacks at a time. Marco Sturm, Glenn Wesley. So what I like about this product shows how when the players played with the team, and also a little bit of a description on the back and some of their Bruins stats. So it's pretty neat. Bill Ranford, Bobby Orr, Mike Newble, Brian Rolston, Terry Sawchuk, very commonly forgotten player for the Bruins there. Of course, he's most commonly remembered for the Red Wings. Derek Sanderson, Mark Recchi, Steve Casper, Jake DeBrusk, Adam Oates, Tim Thomas, very cool, Johnny Busick, Gord Kluzak, Randy Burridge, Don Sweeney, Don Marcotte, John Wensink, Mark Savard, very good career, cut short by injury. He could have been, I think, a lot better. Ken Hodge, Ed Westfall, Torrey Krug, Greg Shepard, David Pasternak, Brian Leach, right at the end of his career. A lot of people forget, yeah, he did play his last year with the Bruins. Ken Lintzman, Ray Bourque, absolute legend. Luckily got to win his Stanley Cup with the Colorado Avalanche in this last year of his career. Charlie Coyle, Joe Juneau, Charlie McAvoy, Kyle McLaren, Rick Middleton. So do you have any fond memories of the Boston Bruins, whether or not you're a fan of the team? Sure, there's some moment in Bruins history where you're like, this is pretty cool. Throw it in the comments down below. Let's see what you have to say about the Bruins. Whether or not you like them. Jean Rattel, Lionel Hitchman, really old school. Jerry Cheevers, absolute legend. Andy Moog, another absolute legend. Brad Park, Mike Milbury, the famous Mike Milbury with the shoe and beating that fan in the stands. Hampus Lindholm, Steve Hines, Sergei Samsonov, Charlie Simmer, also played with the Kings, I believe. Yes. Bill Guerin, Hal Gill, Ed Johnston, who I believe is the last goalie in NHL history to play every single minute of every single game for a team in the season. I don't think it's ever going to happen again. So Ed Johnston, Dave Christian, Jacob Lyko, Andrew Raycroft, Calder Trophy winner, or Calder Memorial Trophy winner rather, and unfortunately didn't really hit any other highs other than that in his NHL career. He was still a decent goalie though. A lot of hate thrown towards him. I still liked him. Brian Propp, Linus Ullmark, Bobby Carpenter with the throwback jerseys from 1991-92. Those are super valuable in the game-worn community of any player, any goalie. And not just for the Bruins, we're talking even the Red Wings and the Blackhawks. Butch Goring, Dallas Smith, Alan Peterson, Rogetien, Roser Vachon, or Rogie Vachon for short. Remember he played for the Bruins. Byron Defoe, The Lord, Ken Hodge Jr., Paul Coffey, Rick Nash, Phil Esposito. Very interesting. I like seeing these names here. Okay. Reed Larson, Willie O'Ree, Milan Lucic, Don O'Ree, Ted Donato, Glenn Murray, Zdeno Chara, Tom Fergus, Johnny Boychuk, Regin Lemelin, Jeremy Swayman, Dit Clapper. It's just something about those old names, am I right? Pavel Zaka, Bob Biersch, Norm Levay, or Levi, Joe Thornton, Josef Stumpel, Daniel Payet, Jason Allison, Wayne Cashman, and Harry Sinden. And on to our final stack, my friends. See if we hit anything neat here today. Dave Forbes, Al Secord, Bob Sweeney, Craig Janney, Keith Crowder, Sean Thornton, Andy Brickley, Terry O'Reilly, Cam Neely, Jacques Plante, another one very easy to forget that, he actually played for the Bruins, but he had a pretty long career that went all over the place. Brad Marchand, Patrice Bergeron, Dave Reed, Chris Nyland, Matt Grizelchik, Connor Clifton, and now we have a gold or yellow parallel of Regin Lemelin. Yeah, pretty sure. I don't know if there's supposed to be a gold foil or if this is just how it is. Haven't actually seen. Jeremy Swayman, yellow or gold parallel. Dit Clapper. Then we have a Beantown Classics of Terry O'Reilly. And I guess this is the gold or spectrum parallel of Johnny Boychuk, number 95 in the set. So a nice little card. So we had a nice base set, and we had a spectrum or gold parallel, whatever you call it, Beantown Classics, and the 3 yellow parallels. And of course, being goalie heavy, I'm going to be happy with it that we got Swayman and Lemelin in there. Urbe, what did you think of this box? It's okay. It's cool to relive the history of a franchise and see a lot of names. Of course, there's missing some names. But at the same time, not a big Bruins fan, and we didn't really hit any extraordinary ones, and the parallels weren't of the biggest names. Swayman is, of course, nice, but the rest were just okay. Still, I had a lot of fun, and I hope this tides you over until our Christmas episode of Box Breaks with Bruce coming up next week. But for now, let's do our comment shout-out portion. That's right, it's a comment shout-out. Okay, so in our previous episode, we asked, hey, should we do more shorter episodes, more longer episodes, or keep it with a mix like we've been doing as it comes to Box Breaks with Bruce? So, our comment shout-out winner for our second episode in a row is, once again, Joseph.6657, who said, stick with the mix. Great product, especially the 93-94 goalie patches / swatches. And thanks for the shout-out. Well, you're very welcome for the shout-out, and you're welcome again for another shout-out. I think that's what I'll do for our episodes going forward is, keep it as a mix of some shorter episodes, some longer episodes, newer products, older products, just whenever they pop up. Try and keep it maybe bi-weekly schedule. I hope you enjoyed yourselves here today, and I'm glad you tuned in to watch this episode of Box Breaks with Bruce. Till next time, have all of yourselves an excellent day. Bye-bye.